talk about the knowledge of God, sometimes we have to pay attention to the most minute little things. We see Jesus doing that. At one point, he's having an argument with some religious people who somehow were religious but didn't believe there was any life after death. And Jesus is sort of hammers him in Mark 12. He says, now about the dead rising, have you not read in the book of Moses, in the account of the burning bush, how God said to him, I am the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. He is not the God of the dead, but of the living. And Jesus is saying, if people didn't live after death, God couldn't have said, I am the God of Abraham. He'd have had to said, I was the God of Abraham. And everything hinged on that tense. Well, I've found for a lot of Christians, everything still hinges on the tense. Because a lot of Christians and a lot of people in their spiritual walk and their spiritual lives got the tense wrong. Like I know past tense spiritual people, past tense Christians, and they grew up in church and they were raised in church and they know all the songs, they've done all the stuff, but it's all past tense. It doesn't impact them today. And I know people that are future tense Christians and future tense faithful people. Either they're going to get around to faith later, or they're all about Jesus coming back and them going to heaven, and all their songs are about heaven, and all their thoughts are about heaven, and all their sermons are about heaven, and none of their lives are about now. And they're not living for God now. See, God is eternally present. So if we're going to live for him, we have to live for him now. We have to be living his faith now. So my question of the day is, where are you living your faith? Is it a past tense thing that you remember? Is it a future tense thing you're looking forward to? Is it a present tense thing you live daily? And what can you do better to live out your faith walk today? That's something to think about, and that's today's Jumpstart. If you're appreciating the Jumpstart, make sure you subscribe so you stay up to date on all the stuff that's going on, and feel free to like the ones that you like and share them with friends.